lamb Rogan Josh. So first thing I'm going to do is put my oven on. Now, if you've not followed Alexis, go and follow Alexis Can Do. And I was just on her broadcast, going through some. I can't speak today. I've got a bit of a chesty cough. Going through some ways to protect your pans and things. So I'm just on Alexis's broadcast. So she is live. If you want to go live and watch her, that's totally fine. So go and watch Alexis do that. So I was on her broadcast learning how to keep your pans protected, and because sometimes it can be a bit of a sometimes you kind of just do it naturally, other times you maybe not do it at all, and then sort of if you actually get the advice and do it at the same time, that's quite a good thing to do. Hello Vanita, lovely to see you. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, we're going to make a start. So I've done a few. Would you say this is Indian? I think you would say this is sort of an Indian dish, wouldn't you? A lamb Rogan Josh. And lentils, yes. It's funny, every time I do lentils, you always hear, that's a good thing. It's a good thing. Do you remember when I did the lentil dal? I've not made that for ages. I need to make that again. If you've got any other recipes, then I'd love to send me them, and I'd love to make them. I think we should do a live together and do a cook-off. Not like a cook-off, but we could do something, couldn't we? So it's very Indian, yes. So we're going to do lentils. We've got natural yogurt going on here as well. And the only thing I don't have is green chilies. So again, what I'm going to use, if you can't get chilies, like spicy chilies, I'm going to use some just chili powder, and just put a little bit of chili powder in there, and I'll give it a little bit of spice. I'm wondering whether to put lamb. I've got a lamb. I don't know if you've seen this, Vanita. Look. Do you remember the little pot? I don't know if you saw me doing my planting. Did you see the little pot of mint that we're growing? I put it in a big pot, and look, we've got fresh mint. So I'm going to take some mint leaves, chop these up, and we're going to put these on. It's huge, look at this. So yeah, actual mint, that's just growing in your kitchen. It is crazily gone out of control, this. So it needs cutting. It smells, oh yes, it smells really good. So let's make a start then, guys. So I'm going to put my oven on, first of all. What we're going to do then is we're going to preheat the oven to 200 degrees, and we're going to chop the potatoes. So I've got some potatoes here into 2 centimeter chunks. We're gonna use a carrot, and then we're going to, if you've got chilies, you would chop them as well at the same time. So we need to get the potatoes roasting first of all. I should grow cilantro, and that will be more like Indian greens. Is cilantro basil? I've forgotten. There's another term for cilantro. Or is it parsley? I can't remember. I do have parsley growing. I can't remember what it's also called. Cilantro. There's another name for it, and I can't think what it is. I've also got some of this. This is Rogan Josh spice paste that we're going to use. So in here we've got ground spices, your basic paprika, coriander, turmeric, cumin spices. We're also going to be using turmeric powder here for the potatoes. We've got some passata, so tomato passata. Okay, I'm not sure what it's called. I'll have a look, Vanita. I will double check that. And then we've got some lentils. These are red split lentils. Okay, so we've got some, I think it's 50 grams is what you need. And then we've got some lamb mince. So we've got here, it asks for 200 grams for 2 portions. I'm using 250 grams because the pack is 500. And I try and think, well, what else could I use? Is the connection going bad today? It's better to use up a little bit more meat and have more meat in your dish, and then use the rest maybe for lamb burgers or something. And I'm going to show you tomorrow, well maybe not tomorrow, maybe another time, how to make proper burgers using the mincer. It's sort of like a mincer tool. It creates burgers. It's really good. So let's get started then. Okay, I'm going to spin you around, and fingers crossed you can see. Fingers crossed. So, give me just a second. I'm in a good position so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we've got some potatoes. So we don't need to peel these. We're just going to chop these up. The connection's gone really bad, so fingers crossed it's all right. Let me know if it does get any worse. So let me get a knife. I like to use the same knife. Keep the skins on. We're going to chop these into 2 centimetre chunks. Now I like mine a little bit smaller when it comes to a Rogan Josh. Hello, Bill. Bill's from Fort Shawnee. Let me know where that is. I've never heard of that place before. I'm guessing it's in America somewhere. Which state are you in? I'm just going to chop these potatoes up, and then these are going to go into the oven, so it will roast away nicely. Remember guys, you can share this broadcast if you wish. You can also subscribe. So if you're new to watching my channel on the replay or now or watching me live, you can follow me. Hit that subscribe button, and you will be inundated with lots of different recipes and other things as well. So just chop these up. Keep the skins on, as I say. Hello, Sarah. I know Alexis is live, so because I was on her broadcast, so I will be watching the full replay back. So that's what I like about Haps is you can, any live streaming, we're quite fortunate that you can watch back, any shows back on replay. I think it's a great idea. And I'm also live on YouTube as well, so don't forget, if you go on my link tree, you can follow me on YouTube, so you can watch me on your TV or a laptop or wherever. So I can actually watch broadcasts now on the Haps website, which is really good. I do like that. I've not tried it on my phone, on my TV yet. So I could go onto I could go on the Haps website and search for my name on the TV and watch me live on there. So okay, so we've chopped up the potatoes. We're going to pop the potatoes on a baking tray and drizzle with some oil. So let's get a baking tray, and then this is where we're going to put the turmeric on the top. So just get a baking tray. So let's put these all on a baking tray. Should just scrape these on there, really, shouldn't I? Again, trying to multitask here. Okay, so we've got our potatoes just there. So we're going to put some oil on here. So to make sure they're all flat. Okay. I'm going to put some oil on here, just like that. And then we're going to add some salt and pepper. Give me a 1 in the comment if you're hungry. Oops. I'll add some pepper on here as well. And if there's anything that you do differently when I'm doing the recipe, just let me know in the chat. I'm really good, Sarah. How are you? You having a nice day? Oops, dropping everything today. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to add, this is what's going to change the colour and give it lots of flavours. We're going to take some turmeric and we're going to coat it, toss to coat in the turmeric. So I can keep them all close together so you're not wasting loads. I'm going to put some turmeric on here, and because it's got oil in there, this is what's going to give it that bright orange colour. But just be careful when you're cleaning up with turmeric because it goes everywhere. I mean, it stains your hands and stains everything, doesn't it? So there we go, that turmeric. Maybe use a spoon or something. I'm dropping everything today. Yeah, just let them coat in there, in the oil. Turmeric is very good for you. Don't need loads, just enough so it's coated in the oil and the salt and pepper. Okay, so we're doing a lamb Rogan Josh. This is a potato, it's a HelloFresh recipe, and I should say if you want any discount, if you've never had HelloFresh before, you can get $40 off in the US if you want to try any of the HelloFresh recipes. And if you're in the UK, you can get £20 off a HelloFresh box. Go in the link's in my profile, click on the link and just find the flag, the country where it says HelloFresh. So these are going to go in the oven now, okay, for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm going to put them on a top shelf. So usually I do actually put them in earlier. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, they also want turning halfway through. Once they're cooked, you're going to remove it from the oven and set it aside. Okay, if you're doing quite a lot of potatoes, put it over two baking trays if you're making quite a lot of potatoes, but you only want a small amount. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to start the lamb. So we're going to get a pan. I'm going to use this. This is the pan I was showing Alexis. This is my cast iron pan. So frying isn't bad for you. It's the oil that you use that can be quite bad for you. So let's turn you around, and fingers crossed I get a good connection there. We're going to put a little bit of oil. Well, actually, let me just check. heat a frying pan on medium. You don't need any oil. And once it's hot, add the lamb. So let's get this on. And this needs to get nice and hot. Okay. If you've got any questions at all, anything, whether it's HelloFresh, anything about any recipes, anything that I've previously cooked, any questions at all, then let me know. Okay. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you really like cooking. We're going to do the carrots as well, so whilst that's heating up. So you want to chop the ends of the carrot. Don't need to peel them. So we've got some carrots here. Let me just move you again to the left so you can see. So we're going to chop the ends off. And remember, cooking is as simple as you make it. You know, you don't have to be the best chef in the world to cook. It's all about learning new things. Okay, so with the carrots, we're just going to chop these up. I'm going to chop them into little rounds and then chop them again. Or you can chop them in half, and then they don't want to be too thick because keep the skins on as well, because they have a lot of vitamins, and as long as they're being washed. Okay, and then just chop them up. Really, really simple. So we all cook differently. We all cook. If you've got maybe a favourite recipe, let me know as well in the chat. Hopefully I'm connected. I'm not seeing any comments just yet, so. Okay. They don't have to be all cut. It just, depending on how big the dish is, you want it to be all even. Okay, nearly there. Whilst the pan's heating up. Could have just chopped the carrot in half. Never mind that. Okay, so that's our carrots done. I actually chop them into 1 centimetre strips, but doesn't matter though. Okay, so next thing we're going to do then is heat the frying pan. So let's move you around again. And while this, we're going to add in the mince. So in here I have got 250 grams of mince, lamb mince. Put the light on so you can see. So we've got 250 grams of lamb mince, but you would use normally 200 grams. So this is heating up. It will then start to sizzle. Break it up as it starts to cook. Remember to use a wooden spoon. I don't ever use steel spoons. Anything to scratch the pans. So just mash that up. Hello, Anne. Lovely to see you. How are you today? we're doing a lamb Rogan Josh. This is lamb mince. I've added a bit extra lamb mince to the dish because I usually find I'm stuck for then ideas of what else to use. So just breaking it up. It will start to cook in a moment. Remember, don't need any oil with this. This is what we're making. Okay, so I'm going to let that fry. The mince is cooked when it's no longer pink in the middle. Yep. Then we're going to add the carrots to the lamb and fry until the carrots slightly soft. Can't speak today. Fry until the carrots soften slightly for 3 to 4 minutes. Then stir in the Rogan Josh paste. So we're going to use 1 sachet. I think it's like 75 grams. I'm just wondering how much to use. Maybe 2 tablespoons, I think. I think usually 2 tablespoons is enough. I think 2 tablespoons is enough. Or maybe 1 tablespoon. Let me just check the. This is lamb Rogan Josh paste. If you can see that. Rogan Josh spicy paste. Hi Heavenly Jew, thanks for coming in. Let me just check. What do you think? Should I use 1? It says on here 3 tablespoons. Oh, that's tomato puree. 1 diced onion. This is to make something else, but it doesn't actually say. It says half a jar of spice paste. That can't be right. That's for something else. I'm just reading this, guys. It won't be a sec. What do you think? How much Rogan Josh paste should I use? It's just the spices, really. But right, okay. So a Rogan squash curry for 4 would use half a jar of spice paste to release the flavours. So I'm guessing it'll only be a quarter of the jar, which is probably about. This is 283 grams. So yeah, it's about right. About 50 grams of Rogan Josh paste. Hi Alexis. Sorry I had to leave you just a little bit earlier. What do you think? Rogan Josh paste. I have made this before, but I can't remember. What would you say a sachet is? How much do you think a sachet is? Maybe like 50 grams? I think we'll add 2 tablespoons. We'll go with 2 tablespoons and then I think that's enough. So just break up the lamb mince. The potatoes are in the oven with the turmeric on the top and the salt and pepper. I love lamb mince as well. We're going to chop some mint up as well. 250 grams. It would normally ask for 200 grams, so it is cooking nicely now. Thank you for the award, Anne. I did see it come through. I think it was a high five award. Just breaking this up. You know, Alexis, the pan's not too hot. I didn't turn the pan up too hot this time. Okay, we're going to then, once there's no pink bits, we'll start to add the carrots. Hey Peter, how are you doing? I take it you like Indian food, Peter. That's an idea. We should ask all the HAPS team what is their favourite food, and we'll give it a try. I still need to get round to doing this HAPS stories, food stories thing. So what we'll do is we'll ask broadcasters who'd like to cook their favourite food, and then we'll recreate it, but we'll try and make it as healthier maybe than what they would normally, how they would cook it, or maybe try and change it so it's sort of vegan, like a vegan alternative or something. or somebody who's got maybe allergies or something like that, where we could remove some of the ingredients or do swaps and things and find out the reason why they have that food. I think food has a really deep connection with everybody. It connects everybody. It doesn't matter what religion, what culture you're from, what country you're from in the world. We all need it. We need food to survive. But there's so many different variations of food, isn't there? You've just made some salmon croquettes. Oh, heavenly dew. I need a picture of this. You need to send me a picture of this. Send me on Instagram, please. In Aidan Leeds 1 on Instagram. Send it in a message, and I will show everybody. Okay, so that's all the pink bits have gone. So what we're now going to do is we're going to add in the carrots. Okay, let me just check. So fry it until it's brown, then use a spoon to break it up because we need to let the carrots. So let's add these in. It's a bit like a shepherd's pie. I feel like everything I've done this week has been shepherd's pie. And don't forget tomorrow, guys. It's Cinco de Mayo. Yes, Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. So we're going to be making a Mexican chili, but it's a different chili recipe to the one that I usually do. So I've been doing a Mexican stew, which I would have loved to have made again. What's that, Peter? You've got lots of favourite foods. Southern style barbecue is one. Oh yes. Is that like the pulled pork? I'll show you something actually, Peter. This is what I usually have sometimes. It's smoky barbecue ribs, and these go in the oven for 30 minutes, and they have like a really thick, deep barbecue sauce. Oh my gosh, these are so good. You usually have it with coleslaw, sweet corn. What else do I usually have it with? Salad. Yeah, they're the best. And chicken wings as well. You buy a big pack of chicken wings from the supermarket, and they're just the best. You know when you have one of them days where you could just eat so much chicken. It's the best thing ever. Peter knows what I'm talking about. But that's one thing I don't ever get really is pulled pork. We have like pork roasts in sandwiches, like hot barbecue pork roasts. But like the pulled pork burgers, it always makes the bread really soggy, and I'm like, I suppose that's the whole point. But yeah, some of the best foods. I do love Southern American food, like North American food, but Southern American, not South American. I always get confused between the two. I know where South America is, but South America is completely different to the south of North America. You call it the South, don't you? All the flavors, all the Louisiana, Texas. We now know Georgia for Alexis. Cutie calls. So you might be thinking I'm making a shepherd's pie because I'm using lamb mince. I'm not making shepherd's pie. What we're going to do is once the carrots have softened for 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to add in the Rogan Josh paste, which is here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add in, if you've got green chilies, add green chilies in. But instead I'm going to add some cayenne chili powder. Cayenne chili powder. Not too much because I don't want to make it too spicy. So it's just going to give you the kick and the heat. Now I do go to Turkey quite a lot, so I do know about lots of spices and things. I'm learning every day about using different spices, Turkish spices. I love sort of Middle Eastern cuisine, and it's becoming one of my favourite sort of foods. I've been to Morocco as well. I hitchhiked to Morocco, and when I was there, I ended up eating tagine, and I had too much tagine. So I have made a tagine once or twice. Maybe I have to make that another day. So my love of spicy foods is growing every day. I also love like Chinese, Thai food, English food, obviously, American food, Italian. Let me know in the box what is your favourite type of food. Okay, so a few couple more minutes then for the carrots. Nobody likes. These are actually going to go in the oven anyway, so we're going to pop this mixture once it's made and simmered into a oven-proof dish, and then we can pop that in the oven. Okay, the reason I keep stirring it is so nothing sticks to the bottom of the pan. I'm going to turn this pan down because it does get very hot. It heats up really quick, and the best thing with cast iron pans is they withhold their heat. So it's still cooking even when the pan is switched off, in a sense, for probably a good at least 5 to 10 minutes. Probably longer, actually. So I think that's a really good point about cast iron pans, is that you're actually saving money by investing in decent pans, because you're not actually it's using the residual heat. So, okay, so remember we didn't add no oil to this because there's plenty of oil in the mince. These are softening down now a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do then is we're going to add in the Rogan Josh paste. So let's add some Rogan Josh paste. We'll go for two tablespoons. In fact, let me just check. Yeah, we're going to put in this first. We'll add 2 tablespoons. That's 1. That's 2. I think that's more than enough. And we're going to add. Actually, I think this has already got some chili powder in, but I'm going to add a little bit of chili powder on the meat, on the lamb. Not too much. Otherwise, I'll end up. So we're going to add the paste in. I'm glad I didn't see how it's starting to change colour. I'll turn the pan down as well. Oh, this smells really nice, everybody. Hello, Rasil from the Philippines. Lovely to thank you for joining me. Okay, we'd add the chilies in at this point. You want to cook it for a minute, and then we're going to add in the lentils, passata, and some water. So you want all them spices just to come through. It smells really, really good. Try not to get too much of the light. So just a minute, and then we're going to add in the lentils. And these are red split lentils, 50 grams. Okay. So we're going to add in the lentils now. Like that. I wasn't sure if I needed to boil these first. And I think it's a bit dry, so we're going to add some water. There we go, simple water. The water is 400 millilitres. So just mix that in. This dish is perfect. This pan is perfect for this recipe. And then we're going to add in. We're going to add in the passata. It says 1 sachet of passata. I think it's well, I've got 500 grams here, but let me get some scissors. Can't remember using 500 last time. So let's add in the passata. Let's add all 500 in. Oh, look at this, guys. This is going to have to simmer for some time. So we've got lentils in here, we've got the meat, we've got the carrots, we've got all the spices. That might be a bit too much. Maybe it's, I think it's because I'm using a smaller pan, that's why. So okay. So this, we need to also add in some chicken stock powder as well. So get some chicken stock powder. This is the last thing that's going in here. So just drop it in, just like that. Break it up. Now, a little tip for you, I was told that if you're ever making steak, the last thing you can put on steak to take it to the next level is a stock cube, believe it or not. A beef stock cube. So if you've ever got any OXO cubes, or any stock, any gravy stock cube that's granulated, add it to your steak at the end, and that will bring out a lot of flavour. Okay. Hi, Tessie. Okay, so this needs to simmer now. We need to let this simmer for till it boils, until the lentils are tender, for 20 to 25 minutes. So the best thing we can do now is put on the lid. So I'm just going to give you a view of that. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on, and then this is to boil for 25 minutes. So it's going to take some time. So let me spin you back round, because there's still one other thing that I need to do. So what time is it now? Just gone half. Thank you for the high award. Is we've got here some mint. So we're going to take some of these leaves off. Take some of these stalks off. Well, probably the leaves are probably best. So we're just going to take some of these leaves off. I love growing your own herbs, because it means you're not having to spend money when you don't need to. Grow it yourself in your kitchen. Be self-sufficient. Because this mint is going to go on the top with the yoghurt. So you will need yoghurt as well. So this mixture is going to boil. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take the potatoes out, add them to the top once, and then we're going to put this into a dish, into a baking dish, and then they will roast for about another 5 minutes. So it's quite lengthy. It's quite a lengthy dish to make, but it has lots of flavour. Don't know if you can see the mint. But yeah, if you can grow mint and grow your own herbs, it's so much better. So if you go to a shop this weekend, or go past the garden centre, go and buy some seeds. And just, invest in your cooking. Don't think I need as many more. I'm trying to, you can see how big this has grown. I'm just trying to take so much off, so it has another chance to grow more leaves for maybe when I'm doing masala lamb chops, or something with lamb, or be nice with anything with lamb. Mint works extremely well with lamb. Oh, the smell on this is amazing. And then tomorrow, as I say, I'm doing a Mexican bean chili tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. Okay, I think that's enough. So we're just going to chop these up. So get yourself a good chopping knife. Look, there you go. There's the mint leaves. And we're just going to... Oops. Can't do it that well on here. Nope, that's not good. Sorry, everyone, that's better. I love the smell of mint. So I'm not a professional chef. I just love cooking. If you love cooking too, then make sure you're subscribed. Okay. Is it tonight, Sarah? Are you doing your pizza? I think it's tonight, isn't it? Or you've not already done it, I don't think. I've not seen it. Unless I've missed it. Okay, so there's our mint. Let me just spin you back round. Can you make dough again? Do you mean the pizza dough? I probably will do that again. Okay, it's time to simmer now. Oh, look at this, everyone. Oh my god, look at the colour. Could even start to add a little bit of mint in here now if you wanted to. So just put some mint in and it'll just bring out some of this extra flavour. Just throw it in. So it'll work really well with the lamb. Look at the colour on that. Hello, Jay. And we're doing this one. We're doing a lamb Rogan Josh. And it's a crispy potato lamb Rogan Josh. I'm going to put the lid back on, okay? So in here we've got lamb mince, we've got carrots, some Rogan Josh paste, which basically is your spices. And then we've put carrots in here as well, passata, water, chicken stock, and we just added some mint. Okay, and then we've got a little bit of mint left for later for the top to go on with the yoghurt. Let's put the lid back on. Let's check on the potatoes because this is all going to go into a roasting dish. But this needs to simmer. And it's got lentils in as well, I should say. Lentils as well. Oh, look at these guys. These potatoes. Look at the colour on them. It's staining my tray, but they're cooking up nicely as well. Okay, so this is going to take some time. So obviously we need to wait until this is simmered. Has anybody got any questions? Any questions? Maybe you've got a food that you like and you want me to cook. I can make a list. Oh, we put some chili powder in there as well. You like it? Yeah. Well, there's this one. I've got the bigger one. This is the bigger one. This is huge. I should have used the bigger one really. And then where else? I've got some others somewhere as well, but I've had to put them away. I was on Alexis's broadcast and she was helping me put my pans, protects my pans basically, than just stacking them on top of each other. So hi Mike, thanks for coming in. So this is what we make. This needs to simmer though. It is a brilliant dish. I do agree. So we just need to let that simmer for 20 minutes. I'm happy to stay on for 20 minutes. Could you continue cooking that stew in the oven? Oh yes, well yes, that is a good point. That is a very good point. Yes, because I don't need to transfer it, do I? So if you're using a different pan, a frying pan, that can't really go in the oven. You like the big one, yeah. I'm very lucky. I know. I'm really, really lucky to have them, because I know they're not cheap. They're not cheap, but I'm just thankful I have them and I can show you how to make food in it basically. Very good point, Jay. Yeah, I don't need to transfer it to a thing. I can just put it straight into the oven. So what we'll do is we'll take the potatoes out, pop the potatoes on the top, and then I can pop this in the oven and with the lid off because I need the lid. You don't need to put the lid. You can put the lid on if you wanted to, but it's so that the mixture is bubbling. What is the cost of the meal? Okay, so this is in total. So the most expensive thing in the meal will be the mince. Your tomato passata is less than sort of like £1, more like 50. Well, it's not, Passata's not really expensive, tomatoes. You should have stuff in your fridge, such as like stock cubes. Water obviously comes from the tap. Lentils, they're not expensive either. The Rogan Josh paste, that's reasonable, depending on which brand you're choosing. It just saves you having to buy all the spices. Turmeric, again, is another thing if you've got it in your cupboard. But it's not really that expensive, but I do like making turmeric lattes. Turmeric lattes are amazing, and they're really good on potatoes, and giving the colour of the dish. I think that's it so far. Did I inherit those dishes? No, not really. Well, they were sort of given to me, probably lent to me to use. So, and you know, they're there to last out hopefully a lot. Like Alexa says, a lifetime really. So, I think it was Christine that was in Switzerland she actually went to a shop where they sold. It was an actual shop, and showed me all the little pans that they had, and everything of La Cruz. Is it La Cruz? La Cruz pans. So I don't need to put them. Transfer it into a dish. But if you are using a frying pan for this, make sure you put it into a dish. If the stew's all the way to the top, put a sheet tray underneath to catch the bubble over if it happens. It saves you the chore of cleaning in the oven. I hate cleaning the oven. Yeah. Also put like a little. I don't think I've got one though, Jay. To be honest, it only needs to go in for 5 minutes though. I can keep an eye on it as long as it's on the top shelf. I don't think it'll bubble over. It just needs to simmer though first. So another 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. It's mainly for the carrots, I think. Let's give this a stir. This smells so nice. Because we're going to be adding the potatoes in. I might have too much. I don't know if I've got too much liquid in there, to be honest. So what's it got? I just put a sheet. I'd like a sheet tray. Yeah. I've got one of them. Yeah, just to stop anything from falling underneath. I think that's it, pretty much. And it takes the lentils as well longer to boil. Right. So yeah, we've just got another 10 minutes to wait. Our foil will work as well, but if it's only in such a short time, then I bet you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, I think if it was in longer, then more chance it would actually bubble over. But yeah, great tip though, Jay. I like that. Let me just put that on the screen. How do I do that? Isn't on the screen? There we go. Hopefully that's come on the screen now. Great tip, Jay. Sarah's hungry. No, the potatoes are in the oven. They're already crisping up nicely. So with the turmeric. I don't know why actually we need to put the potatoes on top of the. It just says lay the roasted potatoes on top of the lamb mixture and then bake in your oven until the mixture is bubbling for 4 to 5 minutes. It's just like an extra stage, baking it. I don't know why. No, because I don't think in 5 minutes it's actually gonna. When you do shepherd's pie, that's different because I suppose it thickens up the mixture when you add flour to it. I don't know. Maybe it'll just cook the lentils a bit longer. I'm not sure. Do we have any more questions? Any more questions, guys? What's your plans for tomorrow? Is anybody else doing Mexican food tomorrow? I don't think it's meant to have a lid on it anyway, for this dish, so I think that could be ready, until it simmers. But I think maybe it needs to reduce down a bit, that's why. We'll turn it down a bit though. think that's the reason for simmering it. Looks nice, doesn't it? Look at that, you got carrots. Oops. Yeah, I think on the picture it shows the mixture very, very dry. So I think it just needs to reduce down, and that's the reason why. So it needs to simmer for long. I think, remember when last time I made this? Yeah, it needs to simmer so it reduces down, that's why. So Jay's going to come on tomorrow, do a taco el pastor. Ooh, that sounds nice, Jay. Alexis says that I'm going to make a blueberry muffin in the ceramic egg cooker in the microwave for my mum. That sounds nice, Alexis. And I made the oatmeal muffins with the blueberries. I hope you're going to have one, Alexis. Yeah, it's starting to reduce down now a little bit. I think I added a bit too much passata in, because usually I think you get 400 grams, and this one was 500 grams. So I'm going to let it reduce down a bit longer. But it's got another 10 minutes to go anyway. So Sarah's doing taco pizza. Oh, that is the taco one you're doing tomorrow. I reckon Taco Bell will be busy tomorrow. Yeah, it's starting to simmer now. It's starting to reduce down. Maybe that's another reason for it to go in the oven. What do we think, guys? Does this get the wow factor? Okay, it's only on a low heat, so I'm going to try it. It's not too difficult, I don't think. As I say, once you've got the spices, if you can get the Rogan Josh paste, it's not too difficult, and the turmeric. I think with any sort of dish like this, you know, it's all about reducing it down. It's getting there slowly, guys. Let me put the lid back on. Put the lid on for another 5 minutes. So, hello, my dears. Aidan, Alexis, and Sarah, do you like Taco Bell? I absolutely love Taco Bell, Jay. And I used to travel miles to go to Taco Bell. I absolutely love it. Although, are there any other eateries, Mexican eateries, in the States other than Taco Bell? What other Mexican chains are there? And is there also any Mexican foods that are not spicy? That's a good question as well. Because I will be making guacamole as well tomorrow. And then probably end of the week, I'm going to show you how to make avocado tea. So save your, I think this one's a bit dead actually, but save your avocado seeds, because we're going to boil them, and we'll make avocado tea. So there's a use for everything. Never waste anything. Okay, I think it's better to take the lid off, because it's simmering down a lot quicker. Look at that, guys. Oh, yes. It's getting there. Let's add some salt and pepper. I'm sorry, I was going to come on yesterday and do this dish, but I didn't, did I? So, if you were wondering where I was, I just didn't feel like cooking yesterday. Tex-Mex. Never heard of it. I've heard of the dipping tray called the Tex-Mex. We have a little taste. Let's have a little taste of this. Spoon. Check one of the carrots. Mmm. That is very nice. It's not as spicy as I thought it was going to be either. It's got a bit of a kick to it. Well, that is really nice. Really tender. Mmm. That is really good. The carrots need a little bit longer though. So another 5 minutes just for it to simmer. And then I'm going to put let's check on the potatoes. Hopefully they're not burnt. Yeah, we're going to start to put this in action. So here are our potatoes. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop these on the top. I maybe should have made them a bit bigger. So we're just going to pop these on the top. Should maybe turn this off now. Yeah, we're actually going to pop them in here. Look at that, everyone. Am I making you hungry now? We're just going to leave it like that. Look at that, guys. Oops. Add a bit more mint on the top. Look at that. That is a perfect picture, isn't it? And then we're going to pop this in the oven. Look at that. That is a picture, isn't it? Oh, this looks really good. I need some... try not to drop this. So this is going to go in the oven now and bake. So in it goes. First time putting that in the oven. That's the first time ever I've put that in the oven. Sprinkle some cheese. No cheese, unfortunately, Jay. So we're going to give that just 5 minutes. Let me just bring you back up. Okay. So yeah, that's not too bad. Oh my god, what's going on with the hair? Right, so we've got the mint. Let's get some plates. Now we can either put this in a bowl or a plate. I've got some strawberries here as well. Who likes strawberries? I love strawberries. For after. Oh, it needs the yogurt. Let's do. In fact, what you can do with natural yogurt is add. We've got no. Actually, oh, I've just got some mint chutney. Actually, I've just realised. But we're putting mint on there anyway. But I didn't use the mint chutney. I don't think. Or did I? What do we think? Mint chutney or just normal yogurt? I think normal yogurt's fine. We've got the mint as well. 1 second. So we're going to use a light natural yogurt. This is low-fat natural yogurt. So I'm going to pop that to one side. Okay. And I think we're nearly done. So that is how easy it is, guys. Remember, if you want to get some discount, $40. Is that good? I think $40 is good for meals. You know, you don't have to stick with them. Just have it for 1 month. Get your discount. Cancel once you receive them. You know, the amount of times I tell people, obviously you must have not had it before. So Going to order next week. Remember to do it through this link to help Alexis out as well. So, yeah, I mean, you're going to buy food anyway. You can get it at a cheap price. It just makes sense, doesn't it? You can eat nice food, learn how to make something different. And I've learned, I'll show you something actually. So, oops, I'm dropping everything today. All the recipes that I've done, HelloFresh, are in this folder. Look. I've shown you this before. Look. These are all the recipes that we can't see. These are all the recipes that I've done. And every time I get a new recipe, it goes in the folder. You can take the recipe, go and get the ingredients yourself from a supermarket if you really want to try it again. Alexis, I forgot to cancel the everyday plate. Oh no, not again, Alexis. Every plate I think is good as well. I would love to have that over here. I should write a book, I know, Alexis, yeah, put them in a folder and then you can go through it at the end of the week. And what I do is I plan my meals now. So I know I'm eating fresh meals. Go to the supermarket, write a list of the things that you've got in your fridge or your in your cupboards, and then just go and get the things that you need. So there we go. It's only $38 for 3 meals for 2. So that's every plate, isn't it? But you can get discount with every plate as well. But that's not on my link tree. That's on Alexis's link tree. So pop your link tree up, Alexis, as well, if people want to do the every plate, because it all goes to you. It all goes to Alexis. It helps Alexis do cooking. Helps Alexis do recipes live, just like I do. Obviously, I basically just copied Alexis. The truth's out there. No, we all have to cook. We all have to cook, and if you can cook healthier, fresh meals. I mean, look, I feel I've lost some weight, the last couple of months, not just in lockdown. I don't eat any of that crap anymore, none of that stuff. I cook it myself, so don't do it. I know I said a C word. I'm going to get banned. Is it Mother's Day? Is it, Jay? When's Mother's Day? We've had Mother's Day here already. Ours was the Sunday before Easter. I think we had Pancake Day. So Pancake, did you remember Pancake Day? Yeah, it was that a while ago. Pancake Day, then we had Mother's Day, and then we had Easter, all in the same week. It was literally 3 things happening at once. Or Shrove Tuesday, as you like to call it. So yeah, get yourself a folder, pop all your recipes in here, choose what meals you want. If then you decide to do HelloFresh again, or any recipes you find, put them in a folder, and then you'll come back to it and go, I've made that for a long time, and you've got the recipe. Pop them in a little what they're called, plastic folder, and that stops any splashes or anything in the kitchen. So you're looking good, mate. Nice to trim up even during a pandemic. You gained, Jay. Oh, we need to sort that out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. Okay, so it's probably all the food, the food I'm cooking. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Right, this is nearly done. So let me go and pop these away. I should pop that one back in as well. Sorry about that. I should just show you this one as well. This is the Simply Cook ones. So if you've got taste buds, so I have a separate folder. This is what I'm making next week. I'll just show you. Where's it gone? Now the one tomorrow. Where's the one for tomorrow? Oh, the one for tomorrow is up here. This is what we're doing tomorrow for Mexico. It's a Mexican bean chili. Okay. So again, another folder. Keep organised. Right. So that's been in the oven for 5 minutes. Mustafa, we're doing lamb Rogan Josh. Merhaba nasılsın? How are you today? Okay, so I'm going to take this out of the oven now because it's been in there. I think this is nearly ready. Okay, it's ready. It's ready. Are you ready to see the result? Oh my word. It's not as thick as I would like it to be, but it is baked. This is going to be extremely hot. Okay, let me spin you around. It's very hot. There we go. Look at that, guys. So you see how it's on the top, you've got the potatoes. As I say, you only put it in for 5 minutes until it starts to bubble. That's the point when you know it's done. So we're going to add some mint. Actually, we'll do that last. We can put that over the yoghurt. So now we're going to serve. Okay. So you can either do it with the sauce, use this one. Oh, look at this, guys. We're going to put this on the plate. Because you don't want too much sauce. So it's got lentils in. What do we think? Hello, Jess. So this is the lamb Rogan Josh with carrots, lentils, lamb mince, tomato passata. Oh, look at this, guys. And then we're going to finish this off with, this looks just as good as the picture, some natural yoghurt. And then we're going to put some mint on the top. We might put a few mint leaves on here as well. So let's pop some yoghurt on. You don't want too much. So always stir your yoghurt. Just like this. This smells amazing. So we're going to put some yoghurt on here. So this is a HelloFresh recipe, remember, guys. And then we're going to add some of that mint on the top. Just top it off. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to finish it off, though, by taking some actual mint leaves and just popping these on. And there we are. There we have it. That is our lamb Rogan Josh potato crispy. What's it called again? Crispy potato topped lamb Rogan Josh with lentils and natural yoghurt. The Yorkshire style way. So there we go. So I'm just going to do the other one. I need to take a picture of this because it does look amazing. So I'm just going to get another plate. Let's just do that one more time again. And there's plenty here. Oh my gosh. On the carrots as well. I don't want too much. Oh, there's loads. I think I did put too much passata in. So it looks good, doesn't it, Jay? Thank you so much. And thank you everybody that sent awards. A bit more yogurt. I love yogurt. Remember, it's low fat. Let's put some more mint on here. So it's really, you can see how simple it is to make. So hopefully you'll go and give this a try. Thanks, Jess. Thank you for coming in. So there we go. So I'm going to post a picture. I'll put it on my Instagram. Thank you all for watching, and hopefully you've learned something today. Remember to share the broadcast, subscribe if you've not already subscribed, and that's pretty much it for the day. And as I say, I'm going to post this on Instagram. Follow me on there as well. And if you ever want to watch me on YouTube, you can follow me. The links, all the links are in the bio. Click on that one link, and it will take you to all the links, and you can follow me on there. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, everybody. And I'll be back on tomorrow for the fiesta. That is Cinco de Mayo. So vamos a la fiesta. And I'll see you en la mañana. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.